Hi guys, I'm Sparkmaster Neon, and this week we're talking about having a positive perspective. Now, honestly, it's a topic I struggle with a lot. Like, for example, this week I meant to shoot, 13 videos and try to get them out to you guys within the next 5 weeks. I try to stay on top of it. That way, if anything goes south, I know I have the content to give you guys. And this week, this is the end of the week, and I haven't done anything because I've just been in that mood where I don't want to get out of bed. I don't want to do anything. Life sucks. It's something I've fought since I was 4 years old, and it's depression. It's a monster. It really is. And it's something that when I'm fighting it, nothing seems good. Everything seems bad. And having a positive perspective, a perspective is how you view the world. If everything looks bad, you're obviously going to think negatively. But having a positive perspective is literally your life. If you have a positive perspective, your life seems better by default to you because you see it as in a better light, in a better way, Now, trying to get over when I'm negative, when I can't think straight, when everything seems awful, I try to think about what I'm grateful for. So, honestly, I have this list here, and it's what I go over when I can't see anything good. I think about what I have, what I'm grateful for, and what I can think about that is good in my life as opposed to the negative I'm seeing. And I figured I would share it with you guys, and I would encourage you guys to make your own, things to be grateful for, things to think positively about, So that way, when you're feeling down, when the whole world feels like it just sucks and it's just not good, or you feel bad about yourself, just know you have these things. You are clearly useful. You have these things that you value and things that value you, and that means it gives you purpose. It gives you a positive view of your own life. It helps you see against the negative that you see in front of you that you do have good things, and focus on them and try to find your way back to the positive. Like my first one, for example, is my friends and family who support me. Without them, I don't know where I'd be. I'd honestly probably be laying in my bed, not moving, hoping I died, because that's how it is. It's awful. It's about, seeing the positive. And when I have those people who support me and care, and seeing that they care, it makes me feel like, well, if they care, why can't I? And then I start to think about maybe I'm being stupid, and it kind of straightens me out. As time has gone, like I said, I've had it since I was 4. It's been a lot easier to see that, because before it was a lot more challenging. I've gotten more used to fighting it and how to get over it, and it's honestly a chore, and it's a constant battle, and it never lets up. But you got to stay on top of it. You got to stay positive. Another thing that I'm really grateful for, probably the most, is you guys, the viewers that watch my content, and you motivate me to make more. Because just seeing that I can inspire people, that I can lead them in a positive way, reminds me that if they can do it by watching me, why can't I practice what I preach effectively? It makes me think, quit being an idiot. You tell these people to think positive, but look at you, why can't you? And then I think, wait, I can. What am I doing? And I snap myself out of it. And honestly, it really helps. So thank you guys for, supporting me and giving me the motivation to think a lot more highly of myself as well. Another thing is the positive power of my orange. When nothing else works, I look down and I see I'm wearing orange. I'm shining bright. I'm glowing, for Christ's sake. So honestly, it reminds me, shine bright and live a phoenix tale, my motto, my lifestyle. I'm like, I may have fallen, but I can rise up again. I can do this. I can see the positive. I don't need to beat myself up because there's no reason to. There's no reason to be beating myself up and wallowing. I can't get anywhere if all I do is sit in a corner, And just seeing my orange kind of helps give me that boost. Like, hey, you can do it. Look at you. You're glowing, And it's kind of like my home. It's my source. Where I see it, it gives me the strength to shine bright and live a phoenix tale. It's like a homing thing. So you have a special rock, and that rock makes your day. Whenever you see it, it's like, that rock is so cool, and I have that rock. It just makes me happy. That's how my orange is to me. It snaps me out of darkness. It saves me from it. It's like, even if I'm surrounded by darkness, at least I have my light within. And the orange reminds me of that fact. Another thing I'm grateful for is my friend Echo. Now, I've known Echo since 2nd grade, and he's always had my back, and he's actually the guy behind the scenes here on the channel. I haven't had the chance to have him on yet, but I do definitely want to include him as soon as I possibly can. But because of life and reasons, he hasn't been able to be on the show. I mean, on the channel. But the thing is, he's the sound guy. He's the guy behind the camera, behind the scenes. He makes sure I make sure it looks good. He makes sure it sounds good because he's an audio tech. He's all about sound, hence the name Echo, right? But yeah, I'm grateful for him having my back because without him, I'd be alone in this. I'd have my friends helping me film and whatnot, but I'd be the guy I already am the guy running it, but I have him to back me up. So having a backup, so that way when I'm taking in all this workload, I can give him something to do. It helps a ton. It honestly does. Another thing is the fact that I'm following my dream. The fact that I can sit here and help you guys to see a better tomorrow, a better today. The fact that I'm trying, that's something. That's a step in the right direction. It's what I honestly want to do with the rest of my life. And the fact that I'm trying to chase it is a positive thing. You know, at least I'm not just sitting on my butt doing nothing, wishing I was doing something. You know, I know what I want to do, and I can see that, and that should give me hope and strength, and it does. It really does help. The fact that I'm staying true to myself and not giving in to whatever situation I've been thrown into. You know, always trying to have something better that I truly want and chasing that goal instead of having something that I would rather just be home sleeping. You know, it helps me stay motivated and focused and see the positive. That's another thing. Even if nothing else works, I can look at it, I try my best to, even if it's, I don't want to do anything today. Okay, let me write up social media for these 2 hours. I'll plan my social media ahead of time. And then I'll take a 2-hour break, and then 2 more hours. I'll make myself do it. It's kind of like homework. You know, have you ever had that homework assignment you really didn't want to do, and you couldn't make yourself do it? That's what fighting depression's like. It's like you don't want to do anything, and you can't make yourself do anything, and you feel just like a pile of trash. Like you can't succeed at anything, so why even try? Just trying and doing something and getting it done helps me a ton. It's like, hey, I'm not useless. I did this. Even if it's as simple as getting up in the morning and taking a shower. It's like, I'm not useless. I took a shower. I accomplished something. See, I can do something. I'm capable. And while it's sometimes just that little nudge I need to make me start moving towards thinking more positively. You know, it's about, even if you don't think you can, trying, and even if you fail, getting back up and trying again until you accomplish it. Because honestly, if that thing's getting you down, you should try and get through it. You should push through it, because the longer it holds you down, the harder it will be for you to get up. Because you'll be used to staying down, and that's never a good thing. Another thing I'm grateful for is Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon's been a big part of my life since I was small. I mean, like, take example, the new Pokemon game, Sword and Shield. I have, 44 playthroughs planned, each with a different Pokemon team. I'm going to breed them, restart the game, trade them over, go through. And while that's a big goal, it's something I can do in my free time when I'm editing a video and it's uploading. And it's like, okay, let me grab my Switch real quick and play while it's loading. You know, something to do, to stay doing something instead of just being bored and waiting like, come on, load, I can't do it. It's, you know, something to put on and it's be like, yeah, I got my Pikachu. Pikachu's awesome. Pikachu and Charizard, those are my two. But yeah, I know, I'm basic. But when my first game was Pokemon Yellow, and I started out with Pikachu, it's hard to replace that. And Charizard, well, Orange Dragon. Come on. Anyway, that's another thing. It's just Orange itself. I'm grateful for Orange itself, because without Orange, I don't know what my anchor would be. You know? Orange is a very big part of who I am, and if it didn't exist, what else would I have? When I have nothing, I have my Orange. And it honestly helps. I'm grateful every day that Orange exists, because it defines who I am. Another thing I'm grateful for is I'm grateful for my friend Eli Trenchrunner. Now you've met him on a couple Tuesday videos, or one or two maybe, I think. Either way, you will soon if you haven't. I'm grateful for Eli because he's my hype man. He's the guy who goes around on social media and spreads the word. He's like, hey, my friend Sparkmaster, he's rocking it over on his channel. Come check him out. You know, he's the guy who brings in attention. And without him, it'd be a lot harder to get you guys involved in seeing everything I make. Because honestly, without him bringing in people, it'd be twice as hard to bring you in. But yeah, and that's another thing. I'm also grateful for my friends Zach, JL, Drew, Tree, my Aunt Jay, my friend David, Disneyland Insiders, and everyone else I may have the blessing of filming with in the future. You know, just everyone who helps me make Tuesdays possible. Anyone who loves to help me out by filming with me and bringing a video to you guys where it's not just me. You know, because just me is boring from time to time. If it was just me all the time, you wouldn't have anything else. You know. You know, I'm awesome. I get that. I'm awesome. But, you know, it's good to have other people involved, you know? It's good to have someone else to, you know, see and think, oh, I like that guy. He's funny, you know? And it's like, I'm grateful for the help they've given me and the help I may receive in the future. Just having them around, I know they have my back, it means the world to me. The last thing, and no, this is not an ad, Chick-fil-A is right across from my work, and work can be a chore. I can leave work going, oh man, today was awful. I want to just, no. So I go across the street and I get myself some chicken, because I like 3 things, and they are chicken, pizza, and hamburgers. Nothing else. I eat them plain, I'm simple, I'm basic. Yes, I'm basic. But honestly, it's cheap, it's effective, and it's right across from my work. Without Chick-fil-A to treat myself with, I mean, I don't know, I'd probably hate myself a lot more. And that's the thing. I'm grateful for these things because they help me see the positive. They help me despite the fact that I'm faced against a wall of, I hate myself, I don't want to do anything today, or wow, today was awful. I can think about, yeah, it might be awful, but what can I do to make it better? I can go to Chick-fil-A, I can go chat with one of my friends and see if I can, you know, bring some positive, good times into today so it's not a complete negative day, you know? Find the positive. Or even if it's as simple as, you know what, it might have been a bad day, but at least I did something. You know, that's why I have this list. That's why, and I'm constantly adding to it when there's something I'm grateful for. And it's ever changing because, you know, I'm always going to be grateful for some things. I'm always going to be, and maybe that things change. So maybe eventually I don't like Pokemon, unlikely as that is. And I decide, okay, I'm not grateful for Pokemon anymore. I'm grateful for what the effect it had on me in my past. But now I'm into, let's say, something else basic because I'm a child. Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's say, okay, yeah, I'm grateful I have Yu-Gi-Oh! Now because that's the thing I'm into right now. You know, it's ever evolving. It's about seeing the positive and going forward. It's about not letting yourself dwell on the negative and going forward thinking, you know, that might not be cool anymore, but I like this, you know, that kind of thing, you know, focusing on what's important and positive as opposed to what brings you down. And it's very important. This week is about perspective, and perspective is how you see the world, and I think you owe it to yourself to see it in a positive light as opposed to a negative. If you liked the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Now, there's 2 options. There's personalized, it'll notify you on occasion in a personalized setting. There's also all, which will notify you every time we go live. Every time we post a video, anytime we do anything, it'll be like, hey, Sparkmaster just did this. And, you know, it's cool. Another thing is we do have social media. We have Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and the links are in the description if you want to check it out. I post every day. I try to post every day at 12:30 Eastern Time. Sometimes life happens. I do my best. That's all we really can do is our best, right? And honestly, even if you go back and you, because I've been posting every day, I've been asking questions. Even if you go back to October 17th, our first day, and go, I really like your videos. This video that you just started with, even going back then, I always check everything. Even if it's back to the first week, which is setting standards and expectations, I asked, okay, make your own list, tell me what's up. You know, even if you go back and put your list in there, you made it a while ago, but you didn't put it in social media, in the comments to try and help people. You know, we can all grow from each other's ideas and flourish together. And I think it's a great thing to get involved with our social media. And I would love to hear from you guys in the comments or in social media. They both matter a lot to me. Anyway, always remember, look on the bright side, see the positive. I'm Sparkmaster Neon, and as always, shine bright and live a phoenix tale.